In this video, we'll be attempting the 2026 JAMB CBT question for the subject biology. Let's begin with question 1. Reptiles have skills for A. Conserving water, B. Food preservation, C. Skin protection, D. Movement. Please take note that this question is a JAMB question, and most times if you read questions, you might come across two options or sometimes three options that are the same. You need to pick the best questions, the best one. Now, this question is actually an adaptation question, and the easiest way to answer it is to ask yourself, what major problem do reptiles face on land? What major problem do reptiles face on land? Now, the key word from this question is skills. I'm coming. The key word from this question is skills. Reptiles have skills for, so the key word here is skills. You ask yourself, what major problems do reptiles face on land? What major problem do they face on land? Now take note that what you need to take note also is that reptiles they have dry keratinized skills. Reptiles have dry keratinized skills that actually covers their skin. So reptiles have dry keratinized skills that covers their skin, and the function of these skills, the function of these dry keratinized skills is to reduce water loss through evaporation. Yes. The major function of these dry keratinized skills of reptiles is to reduce water loss through evaporation. Let's read this question again. Reptiles have skills for 1, which is optional. Option A, conserving water, B, food conservation, C, skin protection. This skin protection is actually one of the functions of reptiles, but the major one here is not skin protection. Do you understand? Is conserving water. Why? Because reptiles, they have dry keratinized skills that help them to reduce water loss via evaporation. Do you understand? Movement. If you look at movement, you realize that is actually their limbs, because they have limbs that helps them in movement. So the best option here is this. The best option is this, conserving water. I want you to also take note of this, that reptiles, they are terrestrial animal. They are terrestrial animals. They are terrestrial animals, and they need to conserve water. So the best option here is conserving water. As you can see, that JAMB question is very, very tricky, and most people will even think that this is actually the best option. No, this is not the correct option. This If A is the correct option, so option A is very correct. Now, this is where we are going to stop. Now, if you love this video and you want more of this content, don't forget to follow us and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.